rust with our guys, but our tempo and the enthusiasm our guys came out with, it's good to see. And plus all the personalities, with the rookies, and a guy like Thomas Davis coming in, just meshing those personalities, but good first start.
Coach, Anthony was saying that you guys had to tell Nazir to dial it back a little bit and protect his teammates. What's it like to have a rookie out there just going all over the field like you?
Well, I mean, he's competing. I know exactly the play because he came after me, too. I should have mentioned that, I suppose. It's real clear in my mind. No, I know he's trying to figure everything out. How the speed at which we practice. Everybody wants to go out there and try to impress and do well, and he'll learn from it. We'd rather see that and have to dial it back than the other way. So, but he's picking things up at a fast pace.
Coach, where is the majority of your time spent on an OTA practice like this, day one, when you have so many guys on the field, specifically some of the younger guys?
It is challenging because you want to evaluate your players, and then there's also that part that you want to evaluate scheme, and see how you're doing, and how fast are guys picking it up, and if there is mistakes, what group is making mistakes, just so as we move forward, how we want to install stuff. So, but primarily we're looking at just players at this point in time, just seeing how they pick things up, how they learn, how they recover from a mistake. And you try to see all different angles, see the D-line, the linebackers in the back end.
Have you seen tangible progress from the rookies from rookie minicamp to the last 2 weeks?
Well, that rookie minicamp's invaluable.
Yeah.
Just for them to be able to come out here and get lined up and play. They have an idea how the call system works, how to get in the huddle. So all those things I think take a little bit of the pressure off of them. To where they can just kind of play and really put their attention into the scheme.
What do you like about Jerry coming out, and how is he going to fit into what you guys do?
Well, he's very long. Obviously when you see him walking around, that length that he has, and he's very active too as a three-technique rusher. So to put those things in combination, which is going to be tough right now, or in training camp, we'll have to see just how he is against the run. But he showed up on tape doing some good things there too. So hopefully he's a really good run defender, but give us that little extra as a rusher too. The ability to bat balls down. That's one thing that you don't talk about much, but to get a batted ball with the D lineman with height, that length that he has, we're hoping that will benefit us as well.
With the ball coming out so quick, how important is it to have a guy that can push the pocket, because it's harder and harder to get there?
Right. Well, I think pushing the pocket benefits it. You're right. Allow the quick game, and then when you can push the pocket inside, it helps the edge guys. Allows them to really come off the edge knowing that pocket's going to be pushed. So I think it helps twofold like that.
Joey, it's the first time we've seen him for a while.
I know I saw him about a half hour more than you guys, but when he walked in the building, it was great to see him. You can count on Joey. He's going to come back in great shape. He looks awesome. He feels really good. So to get him back on the field, just that brotherhood part where they're, the guys are together. I think that's important. But yeah, you can always count on him. But it's great to see him. He looks in great shape.
Hey, Coach. I asked Coach this. You guys saw Taysom Hill during joint practices.
So who's that?
Taysom Hill from the Saints. How tough is it as a defensive coordinator to prepare for a guy that can do a lot of different things as a big, strong quarterback that they're going to move around?
Right. I think there's a couple things. One, it depends when you play him in the season, but just a little bit what the Saints did good. They kept adding to what he did. So, if you had to play him the first game, you're kind of flying a little bit by the seat of your pants because you don't know how they're going to utilize him. But then you have some games that you see him, but they put him in so many different situations as a challenge. You can say, hey, we know he's in the game, but you don't know where he's going to line up and what he's going to do. So it really comes back to you got to play your rules then. It's going to rely on rules football.
Did you notice him at all during joint practices? Did he stand out?
Just his speed. You rarely see a guy that size with that type of speed. So, sometimes you see speed and you go, well, he's going to play wide receiver. But because of his size, he can play multiple positions.
Last week you guys re-signed Damian Square, sorry.
Yes.
You guys re-signed Damian Square. What's it like to bring him back and have him on the defense?
He's such a leader to our group. He's one of those guys that you can count on all during the week of practice, but also like Saturday night after the meeting, he's one of the guys that's going to talk. And with that, it's because the guys respect him so much. So that ability, and it's not about him. When he's out here, he'll help those guys. It's Hillary, JJ. He's very much into helping those guys develop. and he knows how important they are. So just a tremendous team player as well as talented player.
How do you feel like he's grown from your time being here till now?
Well, all I've seen is just unbelievable respect for him. I know that when he first initially got here, there was a growing period, it sounds like, but ever since I've been here, he's been unbelievable.